Today we're doing a winter reset to this space. Since the light shifted, some of the plants are just not really happy anymore in their spot, and some have kind of outgrown their space. And I'm always up to doing some plant styling, so my plan for today is to kind of restart, take all the plants out and start with a clean space and kind of build it back one plant at a time. Hi plant lovers, welcome back to my green leafy space. My name is Alina. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today. So I'm really excited about this project. I feel like I always kind of love changing things up in my jungle, and now I have a few really fun ideas to kind of give the space a new energy. And I'm really excited about changing this table a little. I feel like it has been kind of cluttered. In my previous a few videos ago that I posted, I did like a downsizing of my jungle. It wasn't the most successful one, but I've had so many like small cuttings here, so I'm really excited to kind of make this space more like calm and, I don't know, cozy for the colder seasons. Okay guys, let's talk a little about what I was planning for this space. By the way, I have a little helper here with me today. This is Goldie. We're doggy sitting for my husband's co-worker, I guess. He has been with us once before. He is the sweetest boy. We all cried when he had to go back to his family, but he's staying with us for like 6 days. My son loves him so much, and me too. He's so sweet. Okay, so I think we're gonna start from the shelfies. So as you can see right now in the morning, it's like really bright in direct light in here on a sunny day, of course. It's a beautiful sunny day today. And since we're in winter, there are many like darker days, and so it's not always this like full of bright light. So I'm mostly worried about this ring of fire. It's a philodendron. I don't know, it doesn't look its best, so I'm definitely moving this one. All the other plants I think I'm gonna keep. On the shelfie I might move, like restyle it a little. This cutting hasn't been the happiest at all here. It used to be really happy here, but just kind of continues to lose leaves, so it's gonna probably move too. This space is kind of like my favorite combination of plants ever, so I am gonna shift it a little bit. I think I'm gonna shift, I don't know, maybe the stands. Of course, the syngonium is gonna stay here because it's connected to the wall, but I do wanna make a few changes here. I'm still kind of not sure what I'm planning to do. I might use some grow lights I just recently got. I'm just not sure about it in the meantime. So I'm really excited to change things up next to the window. I kind of want to switch these plants. They're like hangers, because like the string of hearts is much like longer, has longer vines, so I think I'm gonna kind of hang it higher. And I don't think I want this plant to be here anymore because it's kind of been challenging for me to water it. I always need like to take it down, so I think I'm gonna move it to a different spot. And I'm really excited about this table. As I said, it has been feeling quite like overwhelming. I think mostly because of the monstera. It kind of outgrew its space. And on this shelfie, I think I'm gonna change things up a little too. As you can see, the heartleaf philodendron is so miserable here. I don't know, I think like it kind of started to rot. It's in water, so I cut down on the root system, but still I think I need to restart with that plant. I'm gonna kind of I think change things up on this shelfie as well. Okay, so what I thought of changing here is to move this stand over here, like closer to this stand, and this one to move closer to the window. So that's what I'm gonna try. Okay, so this is the first option. I don't know if I really like it. Maybe with more plants on the shelfie up there, it's gonna kind of look better. But I think I'm gonna try the second option. This is the second option and I like it much better. I didn't really like the big stand like next to that stand with the syngonium. I think this combo is much nicer and I really love like the big plants there. So I have another option to do here. It's to add some grow lights. I just recently got some grow lights from Glowrium. I don't know if it's gonna work here since the plants are quite far from the shelfie, but I am gonna add a few plants, like trailing plants there, and I might leave the cuttings there to enjoy the grow light. So let's move on to styling the shelfie and then decide on the grow light. If you have been here for a while, you know that for me, number one rule of styling a shelfie is adding a trailing plant. So that's what we're gonna start with. I really love this beautiful Hartley philodendron and it looks like it has been pretty happy here. So we're gonna add this one first. I'm gonna give it like the brightest spot here. Okay, I just repotted this cute ZZ. It's not like the fullest plant, but it does have a few new leaves coming, which is really exciting. This one and this one. And I think it's gonna look really cute. This is a new pot I got. I forgot where I got it, but I really love it. It's terracotta. And I think here will be a really nice spot for it. Sansevieria is always perfect for spots like this that are kind of medium light. So I'm not sure if I wanna kind of group these two together. I think it looks really nice and I don't know, or maybe I should like move this one over here and then add another like pothos or trailing plant over here. Let's try this way. I have two options. This one is doesn't have long vines in the meantime, and I have this one from the living room. So let's see what will work best here. I don't know, I feel like this shelfie needs another trailing plant to kind of add to the vibe, although I really like this look as well, but I feel like I really need like something over here, don't you think? Like to kind of add greenery to this like empty wall. Okay guys, another photos that I have that has this really long vine. This one maybe too long. It used to be on the shelfie over there and I really wanted to put it back there, but I don't know, I feel like this space needs it more. So now the biggest question is, should I add some grow lights here? There are those kind of grow lights that you can like stick them or kind of connect them to a shelfie or some kind of stand. So I'm not sure. I think like these plants won't really get to enjoy it since it's pretty far from the shelfie. But I think it will be really nice for like the trailing plants and the cutting I'm gonna add here. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna add here. Okay, so Glowrium have sent me these grow lights. This is a pack of 6 grow lights, but I don't think I'm gonna use all of them. I'm gonna use only 2. If you have like a bigger shelfie or a stand, I think 6 will be really amazing for so many plants. So what I love most about them is they're like always look so elegant. They don't like add to clutter. They just, I feel like they kind of add a nice touch to my planty spaces. I have been using their lights, different kind of lights in my living room. So you can connect them with a screw or these stickers. Since I have a wooden shelfie, I'm going to use small screws. And I just realized that I have these like holes over here in the shelfie because it's upcycled wood. It used to be something different. So I'm gonna put the cable that connects between the lights there on the shelfie. I'm gonna kind of put it there without it being like seen like here, and I'm gonna connect the lights over here. Let's turn them on, see how it looks. I've also added another holder here for the cable. So let's see. Here you have a few options. You can turn a timer on, dim the light, turn it on and off. They also have a really nice app you can use for all these features. Okay, let's see. Okay. Looks really nice. See, this is exactly what I mean, that it doesn't add like to clutter, it just looks so like classic and elegant. Okay, let's move on to restyling this table. I'm really excited to restyle this space since I feel like the monstera that has been here was kind of too much. You couldn't like see the plants next to it, so now it's gonna be like a lighter space, less cluttered. So yeah, let's do it. I'm really excited to do this. So I think I'm gonna start with the double dot since it doesn't have a spot over there anymore. You have the Glowrium here. I think it's gonna be beautiful here, and I also want the ring of fire here that used to be here on the shelfie. And I think the Hoya Carrii. Let's see how we're gonna make it work. This is the ring of fire. It has been pretty unhappy on the shelfie, so I'm thinking of one of the kind of ends of the table because it's pretty leafy. Maybe over here. Yeah, I also like that it's kind of different sizes of pots. Okay, looks really, really nice. Okay, now for the Hoya Carrii, I think it's going back to its spot where it was really happy. And here I want to put some pothos cuttings that I have in Leca. So these I have recently moved to Leca and I really love the look. I really wanted to have bright indirect light to enjoy the days, but I feel like maybe it's too low. So what I thought of adding here is a few books. I love combining books to my planty spaces. I think it adds such a beautiful touch. So sometimes I use book to kind of move plants higher if I have like a combination of a few plants, like 3 plants, and the plant behind you can barely see it. So I love adding books, and here I think I'm gonna add a few books to kind of just for this plant to enjoy more light. So let's try this idea. Okay, so I have a few smaller books. I think it will be perfect here. Like a small touch of color as well. Okay, I think it looks so nice. It was great idea. So far I really love this table. It looks so cute, and I think all the plants here are gonna be so much happier than before. Okay, let's hang the plants that were hanging here next to the window. I changed their macrame hangers. This one's gonna be a little bit shorter since it has these long beautiful vines, and this one a little bit longer. So this is the last plant shelfie that I want to fill with plants in this space. So I talked a little about some of the rules for plant shelfies. So I'm obviously going to start with a trailing plant. Here I'm also going to add a plant that grows upwards, and I think I'm going to add a cutting. I think like this look of terracotta with cuttings, it looks so beautiful. So I think I'm going to start with this Hartley philodendron. This is a plant that I had in my living room. I just added here a few of the cuttings I had here in the, I showed you at the start of the video in water. Okay. Now I want to add this really cute petals that I have in water in Leca. I think it's gonna look so nice on this shelf. It used to be here, but I think it's such a beautiful combination of this pot with some leca. And I have this really funny looking sansevieria that has been growing in low light conditions. That's why I think his leaves are so stretched, but I think it's gonna be a really nice touch in here. Goldie, what's going on? Goldie wants to help me. Okay, what do we think? Okay, I think it looks really nice. I think it might look better if I'll move the sansevieria to the middle and the pothos over there, but I'm not sure that the pothos is gonna be happy there, but I don't know. Let's try it. Might kind of make it all come together. Okay. I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna move it back. I think it was also really nice. Okay guys, I'm so happy with everything I have done here today. I feel like this space feels new and fresh, and I really love that feeling. I'm so happy about the grow lights. I feel like it kind of added a really nice touch to this whole space, and I think it's gonna be much less like stress for me, since now I know that the plants here do get some extra love. So I'm really happy I ended up filming this video. I kind of woke up without any motivation to film. I don't know, I have been kind of doubting myself about being a content creator. I don't know, this like YouTube channel is not going the best, I guess, and not how I expected it. So I kind of was doubting myself if I even want to continue doing this. But I'm really happy I did, that I have this beautiful cozy energy here, and I'm really always happy to hang with you guys. I think this reset inspired me to do the same in my living room, so I think I will do a reset there. I already have a few ideas. If you're into watching another video, last week I posted a really cozy sunny balcony tour. I think you're really gonna enjoy that video. If you're into daily plant inspiration, follow me on my Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And I really hope to see you in my next one.